Welcome back to the Sports and Things podcast. Hi, I'm Balin. I look like Lord Farquaad from Shrek, and this is
And I'm
Max.
and I'm Max, and I have a generic boy dog's name.
Yeah. So, how you been, Max?
Not too bad yourself, mate.
Yeah, pretty
Cruising
good.
along.
Yeah, it's getting towards the end of the term for school, which is great. Always good.
Always.
Um, yeah, pretty busy though. A lot of assignments. A lot of assignments.
Of course, but no one cares about that because this is a sports podcast. So,
Exactly. Exactly. Got a new
gonna,
segment. Another new
we
segment.
do have a new segment coming up.
Gonna bring it. Gonna bring it.
Questions and reflections.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, we'll explain that a bit later. But first, let's get into the questions, as always.
Of course. So, this week, who was your MVP, big boy?
My MVP was Jamal Murray. He's from the Denver Nuggets. They were playing in the
Just for the people
series.
that didn't know, not me.
Yeah, he played for Nuggets against the Jazz. They went to a 7-game series, which is the most you can get. And he basically carried them over the line. He had 2 50-point games, couple of 40-point games. It was just amazing in the first round, and yeah, he's kept them in the series, and they've won today.
Tell you what, that's a
By
fair
2
effort.
points. Yeah, they've done pretty well.
Back-to-back 40-point games, and then 50.
Yeah,
Jeez.
yeah.
Better look
Who
him
was
up.
your MVP, Max?
I've got a few people here, but they all come into the same category, I guess. The whole Hawthorn squad or like club, you would say, as you know, Adelaide was struggling a little bit, and they just came along and like, oh, here you go, buddy, have a win. I mean, Hawthorn weren't looking to the 8 anyway. Just such great spirit,
How
and just
kind.
give Hawthorn the whole MVP, their whole club.
How kind.
I you, you love to see it, to be honest.
Yeah, made 50,000 supporters from Adelaide. Just beautiful stuff.
They were
Beautiful
just the 7,000 people in Adelaide. And
stuff.
3,500 go for Port Adelaide.
What are you looking forward to?
Oh, Carlton getting into the finals would be appreciated, and I think that's a mutual one there.
Yes, I think so.
Our 5% chance of getting into the finals, as I think there was an article about that in the AFL website.
Yeah. Not a great chance, but we've got to win all the games. It is possible, but you know.
Of course, with our Lord and Savior Jackie Newns.
Jackie Newns.
Pray to the Lord.
Oh.
Hopefully we don't be nice to Adelaide and give them a win. That would be appreciated.
Yeah. They've had enough nice
Yeah,
stuff.
they got their win. They're done now. No one needs to give them one.
Yeah.
Hawthorn did their good deed for the year.
They're 4 points. It's done. It's done.
They're not on 0.
All right. So I reckon we're gonna go back down memory lane.
A different question
ask
today.
You, when and what was your first sporting game ever?
Oh, a bit of a throwback here. I think under 10s. I'm not going to say which club because it's the school I currently go to, and safety reasons. But
we don't want anyone finding us.
Playing school domestic basketball, and we had to wear bands. It was that long ago that we had to wear bands, and the person on the other team had the same color band. You would have to play defense on them, and they would have to play defense on you. And we were versing the other team from that same school that I went to.
Oh yeah.
And your boy scored 15 points, which was his highest points. I think it was like under 10s.
Oh.
And I was absolutely no, I think it was 14. I was absolutely hyped. I was like, 14 points, let's go.
Huge.
My biggest memory.
Wow.
Also, when we lost to your school, I don't even know if you were playing, but your primary school.
Yeah, probably not.
I remember that as well. Probably the same. Yeah, probably the same. Year.
I didn't start basketball till year 5.
A few of your mates then.
Yeah, probably.
Benny Hopkins, I think, was in that team.
Yeah, there you go.
Shout out.
Shout out.
Benny Hopkins, mate. He's made two what's it called? Appearances now.
Yeah, few.
What would you say your earliest memory of sport was?
Well, I used to do Oz kick for
Cheers.
AFL. I remember my parents got me into it in Somerville, which is
A place
Victoria.
on the
Country
peninsula of
town.
Melbourne, Victoria.
Country town. And I went there for the first time. I was in kindergarten. I was 4.
Yeah.
And I remember all I did there was sit on the ground in the corner, like on the boundary line. Get dandelions and blow them. While these others are like running around on the field.
Putting the work in early.
The grind was real back then.
If anyone wants to know, that's how you become a prodigy. All right, just take notes. Any 6-year-olds out there, take notes.
Yeah, I was looking for. I remember. Well, my dad keeps reminding me of this, and he's like, "Oh, all you did there was look at autumn leaves up in the air, blow dandelions, and you saw a bird, and you yelled out to me across the field."
Greg, it's a bird. It's a bird.
Yeah. Well, that was my first
prodigy in the making.
I think I've gotten a bit better now.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, but anyway.
Now on to the chats about the AFL. So all the Australians and I think some people from overseas watch it, but they don't understand it mostly.
Irish, that one Irish dude that watches us.
Oh, because it's similar to Gaelic football. That's
Gaelic
their home thing that no one else watches outside of the island. Zach Tui, the Irish.
The lad. How you going?
But,
can't do Irish accents. Can you do one? Irish lad.
I'm half English. I should be. I'm half
Irish lad.
Top of the morning to I don't know.
Irish.
Top of the morning to Ireland. I'm from Ireland. I'm Irish.
Ireland. Yeah.
Sorry to all the Irish people we offended. You probably don't listen to it anyway. It's all good.
Yeah. But the AFL Grand Final.
The Gabba, big boy Brisbane. Your mum will be proud.
At night.
Too bad they won't get to play in it, but anyway.
Yeah. It's gonna be a good game. Hopefully. Yeah.
Geelong, Port Adelaide. What?
Western Australia pulled out.
Western Australia, yeah, they won't be happy about that.
Yeah,
off the stadium.
Yeah.
Fuming.
Absolutely fuming.
On the top of 4, Adelaide's first win.
Yeah, yes. There you go.
Hawthorn, just bring it up again. What great teammates. They're pretty much teammates of Adelaide now.
Yeah, definitely. Tex Walker, he's 1 goal away from the leading goal kicker of all time for Adelaide.
Oh, for Adelaide. I was going to say, geez, this is big.
Behind Tony Modra.
Yeah, hope he gets it. And then trades somewhere else. I think he'll leave. He's been there, done that at Adelaide. I think he'll go.
Yeah. But he's almost the leading goals scorer too. So he's been pretty well. He's been doing pretty well.
Yeah, God. Yeah, with the rest of the Adelaide squad.
Yeah, great. How good.
Carlton in trouble.
We are. You know what? We're going to push through.
Wait, Paddy Cripper, Jackie Nunes, take us all the way to the
top. It doesn't matter about his knee. We're doing this.
The Carlton Geelong Grand Final.
But we should probably have stuffed ourselves. Kind of just lost against Collingwood by a lot in the end.
Now I reckon not as hurtful as to say it's probably downhill from there. Yeah. Probably lose to Adelaide, go into a bit of.
I mean, on the good side, we got Mitch McGovern coming back in this week. Maybe he's there. He's there.
He's there.
Tall. Let's go. Positive, Max. Positive.
The LD McGovern.
Oh, gee, no, we love all our players, Max. Jeez. Oh,
he looks a bit like Jim Carrey. Just look him up. He looks a bit like Jim Carrey.
No, all right. Yeah, Betts has played well. He kicked
Beautiful.
3 goals, I think.
Always.
He's had a really big impact on the defensive end. Like, he's come up the ground to the defensive 50. He's been pressuring the players, and I think that's like been a really good role
He
model to
really
all
has.
these youngies. Like,
Even just forward line pressure in general, forward 50 pressure.
yeah, it's been pretty big, and big reason why I've won a lot of games and why we've been in a lot of
Maybe
games.
that's why Adelaide are losing. Well, they lost.
Yeah, exactly.
Eddie.
Eddie Betts,
Maybe that's the reason. Eddie.
yeah, the GOAT forward, he's just not with them anymore.
Players moving, the trades. What do you
Oh,
reckon?
yeah.
Joe
Joe
Danaher, what do you
Danaher.
reckon?
Do you think he's going to leave?
Uh, yeah. I hope he does as well, to be honest. I hope he goes to. I would love him at Carlton, but I hope he goes to somewhere like Gold Coast or a developing team. Great.
Yeah. It'd be a good opportunity for
Yeah.
him.
Big
Like,
bucks too. He's worth a lot.
yeah, he is. Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to look for the trade news. Ben Brown, that was a big one.
Yeah, with his persistent knee injuries, he could not play for Roos again, be
Yeah.
injured out for the rest of the season, then get traded.
Yeah, it wouldn't be great for North Melbourne, although he hasn't
Seeing the
been
way they're
performing.
going.
He hasn't been
Yeah,
performing
yeah,
well.
you're not wrong. Even with his 100-meter runs.
Yeah, but Joe Danaher is going to be the target for Essendon. They want to keep him. It's
Yeah,
just
they'll
that,
definitely want to keep him.
but I've heard like on Fox Footy and stuff that he was kind of rushed, and because of his knee, he was just in a bad mental state, and that's why he wanted to move. So they said there's a big possibility he could stay this off season, which could be
Vital. He's a vital asset for Essendon.
he's pretty good. Pretty good
Pretty
asset.
good. He's one of their best forwards.
Yeah. Jeremy Finlayson. He's a forward for Giants. Not sure if you've heard of him.
Can't say I have. Not gonna act
But
like I have.
but I think he wants to go to a Victorian club, and he's been looking at Carlton,
Is he a
which is a good
Victorian
thing.
baby?
Let me see.
I mean, if he wants to go there, I imagine he would be.
It says Jeremy Finlayson could end up squeezed out of the club, just like he was squeezed out of the senior side in recent weeks, with rival teams viewing him as gettable. While there have been some talks between Finlayson and the club about a new deal, they have recently stalled. Reports a very, very good source.
It's a great
Don't know if we can
source.
say it. Don't know if we can say it. Around the same time he was dropped in the senior side. He kicked 44 goals last year. So he's not a nobody. Like, he's good.
4 goals in the whole season.
44.
Oh, he's
Yeah.
definitely not a nobody there. That's a pretty good effort.
Yeah. Another one that could be coming to Carlton, Tom Papley.
Hope he does. He's doing so well at Sydney right now. I just really hope he does.
Get on the bandwagon. You already know.
Watch the couple of Sydney's last games. He's just an outstanding effort. Love the man.
Zach Williams from Giants, another backman. Don't know if you've heard of him.
Don't follow the Giants too close.
He was in the All-Australian 40 squad. So, like, all these 40
definitely
players.
up there then.
So he's a good player, but I don't know. Do we need him? I mean, I did hear on.
He could replace someone like Plowman, possibly.
Yeah.
Sorry, Plowman.
Yeah. He's just. I think he re-signed though, 3 years or 4 years.
Oh, okay. He's out of the picture then.
He's pretty good though. He's been really good this year. He's been one of the most improved.
Yeah. Been signed now. He's out.
Yeah. But
Charlie Dixon resigns with Port Adelaide for another till 2023. They're expecting.
Good for them. I think Mark Rashuto reported that he might be going to Brisbane, but obviously that's not real.
Not a valid source, Marky.
Bit disappointed, mate.
Come on, Mark.
Lift your game. But yeah, good for Port Adelaide. He's probably going to be All-Australian this year.
Is he up there? He'd be up there in the Coleman medal.
And that's a good segue because
wow, professional here.
at the end of the year, we're going to be doing a special for the award ceremony. We're going to get all Australian team. We're going to have our own All Australian team, own Brownlow medal, own Rising Star.
Norm Smith.
Oh yeah, for the grand final.
It'll probably be before actually.
Yeah, we'll probably do
predictions as well.
Predictions before the grand final, probably.
Yeah.
We'll probably do a couple of great episodes. We had a person suggest this on Instagram. Thank you. You know,
thank you to that person.
yeah. Yeah, but you get ready. It's gonna be great.
Yeah. Be ready.
We've got some good ideas that you'd probably want to see on YouTube, not here. You probably want to see it to believe.
I reckon YouTube's the guy.
Yeah, for this episode, but we'll tell you when it's ready. It'll probably be about 2 weeks from now. Because that's about when the AFL season will end.
Oh, there's how many games?
Because they're doing the frenzy.
Yeah, actually, facts. Yeah, 2 to 3 weeks probably.
Yeah, so we'll let you know when we're ready for that.
We'll let you know.
Yeah, but that was a good segue. I had to just pipe in there. All right.
Professional here. What can I say?
What were you
finals
saying?
race. That bottom 3 of the 8, I'd say, is very 50-50, I'd say. Bottom 2, 3.
Carlton are almost out of it. Almost. We're hanging in there by a thread. But Essendon and Melbourne. Actually, no. Essendon, I looked at their percentage yesterday and they're 88%.
Yeah, they got wins.
I don't think they'll make finals, to be honest. But
I don't think they'll make it either.
It's between Giants, Melbourne,
Bulldogs to get knocked out.
Bulldogs. Those are the ones I reckon.
Yeah, it's going to be a close finish to the end, I think. Yeah. Other than the top few.
But who do you think if someone was to make it, who do you think would be the one team, out of all of them, that would make an impact on the finals, like Carlton did in 2013?
Just a reference back to the druggies at Essendon.
Yeah, move on.
I think Bulldogs could do something.
I
really do. I know Collingwood aren't in that, but once they get all their players back, they're going to be up there, definitely. Hopefully, if they get some back.
And Goey to come back.
Yeah, I'd say Bulldogs, though. Not Melbourne. Yeah. I think they'd choke, to be honest.
Yeah, but they've beaten quite a few teams. Good teams as well. They nearly beat Geelong. They weren't able to beat
Carlton beat Geelong. Sorry.
Yeah, they weren't able to beat a really good team in Carlton Bulldogs, but just the way it goes sometimes. They beat them by 50 as well. Just put that out there.
Yeah, Carlton did destroy Bulldogs.
But if we could make it, I reckon we've got a chance.
I think people are sick of us talking about Carlton.
We should move on. But the ladder, at the moment, Richmond are 5th. If we make finals and get 8th, guess what?
We do versus Richmond in 2013. That would be great.
Mate, it could be deja vu for Richmond.
I would love it.
That would be great. 7 years on.
They would be fuming, the good old Richmond supporters.
Yeah.
Now we're going to move on to Balin's baby, as I call it. Balin's baby.
Let's go.
I'll leave the reins to you, buddy.
Anyway, yep. It's called Fair Dinkum or Yeah Nah. If you didn't see the last episode, we started it then.
And we hate you.
Yeah. Yeah, probably should go back and watch that.
Yeah, watch that, please.
But today we're going to do it again. It's basically where we list some assumptions to each other. So, for example, I'll say, Max, Charlie Curnow will play again in 2020. And then he says, fair dinkum or yeah, nah. Fair dinkum meaning yes, definitely, or yeah, nah meaning no, it won't happen.
You non-Australians out there.
So, yes, them Americans and Brazilians and Ireland.
That was more Ireland.
Ireland.
Ireland. That's a lot more American.
Ireland.
The
Ireland.
Irish.
Yeah, we probably should stop. Anyway, yeah,
please don't judge us. Yeah, fair income for Charlie Kerner coming back. Since Carlton are going to get in the finals, they're going to be like, need to get a star forward out there and just kicking goals for us.
Yes,
but
definitely.
if we don't make finals, nah. If we don't
yeah.
That's fine.
If
I'm sticking
if
by
we
my word.
lose the next couple of games,
nah.
then
But
But if we win,
they're going to be
and he
get
can
him
come
out
in
there.
the last round, then
Yeah.
fair dinkum.
Yep. Been talking about Carlton moving on with their veterans.
Yeah.
Carlton move on with their veterans.
Yeah, nah. I reckon Cade
well.
Simpson, Fox Footy. I think they're just talking a bit of trash out here.
We're just having a go at some big
names, yeah. But Cade Simpson and Eddie Betts, vital parts to our team. I feel like they need to stay.
Of course. They're speaking absolute gibberish
until they retire.
What I'd say.
Until they retire. We got Nick Newman coming back in. Charlie
Nick
Kerno
Newman. Oh, I forgot about that goat himself.
We've got so many good players.
Yeah, just get him. We're like Collingwood at the moment. We're under our peak performance.
Yeah, rack them up. Guess what? We're talking about Carlton again.
Yeah.
Anyway, Ferrari will be overlapped twice at the Monza Grand Prix.
What do you reckon, Balin, about the F1?
No. Lewis Hamilton's not great. No, I'm joking.
Yep,
Leave
cool.
That to you.
To be honest.
All right.
As we know, in the last last Grand Prix, the Ferrari struggled with their engine on the straights, and they were just getting absolutely demolished. You can just see people passing them without the DRS, drag resistance, something. System. Probably that's the one. Yeah. Just a little flap that opens up. Gives like extra 20k of speed. And usually on the straights. But and the next Grand Prix is at Mono, which is full of straights, and I just think they're gonna get absolutely destroyed. Everyone who's powered by Ferrari. It's gonna be Ferrari versus Ferrari and the rest versus the rest.
All right. Your question. Yeah, you're asking. You're the
I probably should ask one there.
Yeah.
WA are secretly angry they didn't get the grand final.
I reckon fair dinkum. Deep down.
They're absolutely fuming. I can tell you that for a fact.
I don't know, because definitely they didn't want coronavirus cases, and fair enough. But I feel like they could have got a lot of money out of this. It could have been a big stage for Optus Stadium, and it would have been great. It would have attracted people, and
I mean, not much happens down WA, so something big would be out.
I feel like deep down they're regretting it a little, just tiny bit. What do you think?
Yeah, I reckon.
Yeah, fair dinkum.
Yeah, fair dinkum.
Fair dinkum. Gasly will be promoted back up to Red Bull Racing.
This is
big company.
Yeah, well, Gasly, as you know, Balin, drives for Alpha Tauri, which is the little brother team of Red Bull Racing. And he got promoted last year, I'm pretty sure, up to Red Bull, but couldn't handle it. But he's back at Alpha Tauri, and he's been driving phenomenally. And he's probably, with the car he has, probably one of the top 3 drivers in the league. What would you call the F1 league?
In the comp.
In the comp, yeah, I guess comp. Yeah, because his car's obviously not as good in the little brother team with less money. So he could be promoted up, and Albon hasn't been producing as much wins and podiums as they thought. So, yeah.
Fair enough. Your turn?
Yeah, I'll get you on there.
Yeah, wake up there, Max.
Champs, yeah. The reigning champs, Toronto, are in massive trouble.
For the NBA, yes.
Yeah, fair dinkum. That one.
Fair dinkum. They're down.
Fair dinkum as well. Yeah, they lost Kawhi Leonard this year, so gone to the LA Clippers. So yeah, I'm just gonna pop that one in there.
They're down against the Celtics in the semis right now, so they're in trouble. they're not going great. They perform well throughout the season, but at the moment, looks like Celtics might take it. I know you love your ODI. So Australia will lose to England in the ODI on Saturday.
Yeah, nah, gotta love the Aussies. They're gonna get up there. Steve Smith.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Maxi, the Melbourne
Maxi,
Stars represent. Stoinis.
No, sorry.
Stoinis.
No.
Yes.
Don't think Finchie's in there.
Yeah,
I'm
he
a
is.
Renegades
No, he's
fan
there.
for anyone. Yeah, he's there.
Finchie's
So
there.
Finch will get up. He'll make a hunch, and yeah, I think we'll get over them.
In the practice match, Glenn Maxwell made 100 and Stoinis made 88. So, you know.
Had to put that one in there, didn't you, buddy?
What can we say? Just stars produce stars, you know?
Maxwell's overrated. Sorry.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. Your turn.
Yeah. You should probably ask this one to me.
Will Max ever watch a MotoGP? Will you?
Yeah, nah, mate. So as I said, the V8 is the Aldi version of the F1.
I said MotoGP.
So, yeah, I'm getting there. Give us a second.
Gonna say.
And I think the V8 will be better than the MotoGP. So what does that mean? Is the MotoGP homeless shelter food or something?
Every lap, a pass. Someone passes another person.
I think the MotoGP is the homeless food. Is the homeless shelter food.
You know what?
Not Aldi food, homeless shelter food.
Fair dinkum, I'm telling you. I will get him to watch it one day. Fair dinkum.
Yeah,
one day.
I don't want to watch homeless shelter food.
Bro, it's one of the biggest companies. It's probably bigger than F1.
By the way, the F1 is like Michelin star food. Yeah, that's what the F1 is.
Yeah. All right. Speaking of motorsport, we're going to talk about that real quick now. V8 supercars.
We're going to talk about Aldi first. So we got Jamie.
No.
Jamie Whincup wins the race.
Yeah, he did. In Townsville. Quite good. There's 3 races.
They race up in Townsville, I swear.
No, they went to Darwin last week. But three wins for him, which is good. Three races. I don't know how many he won, but he won a couple. Watched a couple. Didn't see the other ones because I was watching the Carlton game.
Fair enough.
Yeah, fair enough. Exactly.
But
he's in touch with the top of the leaderboard for most
Scotty
points.
McLaughlin.
McLaughlin's there.
Scotty McLaughlin.
We need Whincup, the Aussie, to get up, you know?
Yeah, we can't be letting those New Zealanders win. We're not racist. Exactly. We're just competitive.
Yes, exactly.
Don't call us racist, please.
Kiwis.
We're just like the Aussies. That sounds so bad. Please don't judge me. I'm just, what's it called when you, the Americans are really like, what's the word? It's like, not liberal. They like support their country a lot. There's a word for it. I cannot think of it.
Sure. Anyway.
Patriotic. I'm very patriotic. That's the one. Okay. The Americans are really patriotic. Like me.
Moving on.
But for Australia. I'm not racist.
Cam Waters, our guy.
For the not Monster Big M. Energy. There is a Big M, but it's Monster.
Yeah, Monster Energy racing
of
team.
The green and black.
Walkinshaw. Going well. He got a podium a couple of weeks ago.
Up in 5th for the overall standings, which is looking all right.
Pretty good. He's developed a lot ever since he was co-driver with Winterbottom in 2015, like ages ago.
Yeah.
When he was my favourite, Winterbottom. Great racer, you know. MotoGP.
We're talking about homeless shelter food now, not Aldi food.
What? They're not food, it's entertainment, Max.
It's just to explain. It's like, all right, so I'll explain them in phones. F1, Apple phone, great phone, just great all rounder. V8s, Huawei, they're big in some places, but like not as big like overall.
Well, are you gonna say MotoGP is Nokia or something?
MotoGP is BlackBerry.
All
Not
right.
just to anyone out there that's not around anymore. They went out
Anyway,
of business. It's like the
the Grand
Saab
Prix
of cars.
Grand Prix starts not this weekend, the next one. Hopefully Jack Miller, the Aussie, can get up. You know, always rooting for the Aussies.
Yeah, of course, we're patriotic, as I said, not racist.
Learning new words every day.
Yeah,
Patriotic.
you're welcome. If you
Not
could think of the word
only
like me.
not only are we informing you on sport, we're teaching you new words.
And we're also not racist.
All right. Max, your F1.
Oh, gotta love it. Big boy Ricardo came fourth at the Spa at Spa. I don't actually know what's a Belgium Grand Prix. That's the one. Yeah, he came fourth. He was I think off memory 8 seconds off the big man Max Verstappen, his ex teammate, who has a lot better car. So good on the bloke.
Yeah.
He nearly caught up to Max Verstappen. If there was a few more laps, he would have come third. Easy clap. I'm proud of him.
Okay, there you go. So who was first, second, and third?
We had Hamilton, Bottas, Verstappen, the same top three for every race. But Ricardo nearly got them. I think he's the closest that anyone's come, other than the one where their tires blew out. But
Yeah,
the British Grand Prix.
It's been pretty boring, like by the sounds of it, like quite repetitive almost.
It is repetitive, but after you get past the top three, it gets real interesting. Other than the Spanish Grand Prix, that was probably the most boring yet.
Oh yeah, I still gotta watch that. I've recorded it.
Don't watch it. Not even worth it.
No, the latest race.
Yeah, no, worth it. Good race.
All right, we'll watch.
It's too easy for Hamilton. That's if no one knows. Mercedes' #1 driver, and he wins every race he's won every race except 2 out of the I think 6 that has been. So
good win rate.
It's boring though. Even Hamilton fans are getting sick of it. They're like, "Oh, Hamilton won again! Wow!" And
well, he's nearly past what's his name?
Michael Schumacher. Yep.
Yeah, for
research, Valen. Look
most
at you
podiums. The most podiums ever.
Yeah, look at you go.
Did see that.
And he's been in front for the most amount of kilometers ever.
That's pretty good. He's got most firsts too, hasn't he?
Most first, I think he might.
Yeah,
I think he might.
But not podiums.
And also Bottas, who's Mercedes' #2 driver, is just the shadow of Hamilton, which is facts. He's a teammate. He's just there to help Hamilton. Like at the start of the Grand Prix, he started P2, so second, and he had a chance to overtake Hamilton. He goes, "Can I use my boost, which is their battery electric charge, give him a little boost? I have got enough to overtake Hamilton here." And they go, Terry goes, "No, don't do it. And they just he doesn't stick up for himself. He could have done it.
Yeah, that's pretty boring.
Could have won the Grand Prix. They just want.
Do you think if Hamilton was out of the F1, like he's just retired, do you think he'd be the best racer
ever? Oh,
no,
Bottas.
Just Bottas. Would he be the best racer this season?
Oh, if Hamilton wasn't there, it'd be so much more interesting because you see that bottom. It'll be Bottas and Verstappen up there, but
also be Ricardo.
Yeah, patriotic.
Could be 3. Nah, could be P3.
Yeah, P3, and if he gets a podium, he gets to choose a tattoo that his team leader has to get.
Oh, I did see that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
which would be quite funny. Actually.
That would be funny. But,
enough about F1, my favorite topic. We're going to move on to a new segment.
Our new segment.
A new questions and reflections, as I mentioned before. So, we made this so just on the footy, as I couldn't ask F1 questions to him because, as we know, he doesn't know much. Even though I know a lot about the NBA, I was like, yeah, don't ask me questions about the NBA,
Oh,
That'll be
okay.
too easy for me. Is the
Oh,
problem.
okay.
So
Fair.
we're just
Well,
gonna
we've got
ask questions about the AFL on the last round or last round of the bit.
this round and last round. Yeah.
Yeah.
We've got 5 questions for each other, and
Multiple choice, just so we don't look too dumb.
and you can play along
when we
with
have
us.
no clue.
You can play along with us.
So we made these questions separately, so we don't know what they are.
Yes. You go first. You can go
All
first.
right. What was Tom Lynch's injury? We've got A, hamstring, B, knee, or C, ribs.
I thought it might have been wrist because he heard it a couple of weeks ago. I don't think it's ribs.
He's out for 1 to 2 weeks.
1 to 2 weeks. Hamstring's usually 3, and knee is actually pretty long. So I don't know. Dang. I'm just gonna say minor tweak in the hamstring.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yes.
You got one.
Let's go. Must have been pretty minor because usually they're 3 weeks.
Yeah, it was just a minor tweak, but he's out for 1 to 2 weeks.
All right, there you go. All right, question 1 for me.
Yeah.
What was the capacity announced for the AFL Grand Final this year at the Gabba?
Oh.
Was it A, 45,000, B, 40,000, or C, 35,000?
40. B.
Ah. It was 35,000 at the Gabba for the Grand Final at night. Was announced.
That's pretty cool. Not gonna lie, this is kind of pointless one because we already talked about it. Then, where is the grand final being held?
Oh, was it Adelaide? No, Gabba. Gabba.
For all those 7, the capacity is 7,000 actually at Adelaide Oval. So
No, but it's a pretty good crowd considering what's going on this year. So
yeah,
yeah,
I rate it. Well, Queensland are going out clubbing and everything, going partying, got concerts going and everything.
yeah, that'll be going well. All right, let's see how well you know Carlton. What time does the Carlton Giants game start tomorrow night? Is it
Thursday?
Tomorrow night. What time?
Yeah.
Is it A, 7:10, B, 7:50, or C, 8:10?
7:10.
Correct. Ding,
Yes.
ding. There you go.
Oh, never miss a beat.
There you go. It's pretty good.
All right, so the game. This is on the game where Hawthorn, donated a win to Adelaide. So
Okay.
not this round, last round.
Wait, hold on. Wait, what's the score? How many have you got right? 1.
I got 1.
And I've got
You got 2.
Oh,
Yeah.
You basically gave me a free.
I really did.
Yeah.
I couldn't. It's not like I couldn't think of one.
Yeah.
Who had the most disposals for Adelaide in the last game?
So last night.
Last night. Yeah. In when they versus Hawthorn.
Yep. Okay.
Was it A, Brad Crouch, B, Brodie Smith, or C, Matt Crouch?
I don't think it's Brodie Smith. I think it's Matt Crouch. Yes. 3, let's go.
I made it too easy for you.
No, I didn't know that, but I just logic. Just
big brain.
Process of elimination, Question 3. Who kicked the most goals in the Essendon Hawthorn game last week? Was it A, Chad Wingard, B, Joe Danaher, or C, Jake Stringer?
Essendon Hawthorn. Not Jakey. Don't think it was Jakey. I feel like I'm on the millionaire hot seat here. Not gonna lie. Not Jakey String. We're gonna rule him out. Who was A? Sorry.
Chad Wingard. But that was Hawthorn, so
Essendon won that game, if I'm not mistaken.
yes, they did.
Joe Danaher. B. Lock in B.
Ding, 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 ding.
Yes!
2 from 3.
That's 2 from 3. That's 2 from 3.
You better beg I get one of these wrong.
All right. Who had the most goals for Hawthorn in that same game against Adelaide?
Oh,
All right. Was it A, Jack Gunston, B, Chad Wingard, or C, Mitch Lewis?
I feel like you wouldn't have put Mitch Lewis in there, so I'm gonna go with him.
Ding! No,
Wait,
Chad
what?
Wingard.
Oh no! I thought you wouldn't put him in there because I know him.
I was looking at the stats. I was looking at all of that.
Oh dang it!
What are you at?
All right,
3 from
tied
4.
up. Tied
3
up.
from 4.
Wait, what am I?
You're 3
Three
from
from
4.
four. Three
I'm
from
2
four,
from
and
3.
so you need this. You need
I
this.
need this.
What number is Jack Rewalt? A, 18, B, 8, or C, 6?
8. Lock in B, mate. I'm not dumb.
Oh, okay. Yep. Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah, I'm not dumb. You gave me one there. I'm not.
3 from 4.
No, I don't love Richmond too much. Pardon?
3
3
from
from
4.
4. Yep. All right.
Each.
Yeah. Okay.
Who's gonna win it?
This was not this round. Last round. What was the difference between the Melbourne and Saints game? Was it A, 6 points?
3.
Oh, he's
Didn't
got it.
even need it. Didn't even
How'd you
need
know?
it.
How'd you remember?
Just big brain.
Big brain. I should have
Alright.
chosen a game that wasn't as significant.
Last question. You need this to tie. Don't you lose. What ground do the Tigers and Dockers play at tonight? Is it A, Metricon Stadium, B, Gabba?
Wait, do you know whose home game it is? Or am I allowed to ask that?
To be honest, not sure.
Thanks.
Let me quickly look at it.
Just quick intermission.
Is Tigers home game? Doesn't mean
Tigers
it.
home game.
So is it
Alright.
A, Metricon Stadium, B, Gabba, or C, TIO Stadium in Darwin?
I don't think you would have put Darwin Stadium in there if it wasn't that. So I'm going to go with Darwin, mate.
Let's go.
He's done a Mitch Lewis to me.
Let's go. Oh, yes. First quiz
Where is
win.
it? Metricon?
Yeah, Metricon.
Those 7,000 people, you got to be kidding me.
Let's
Wait,
go.
No, Metricon's not in Adelaide, is it?
No, it's on the Gold Coast.
Yeah. Jeez, I made myself look like a spud there.
Let's go. First win. Put
No.
kick on the
I'll
board.
beat you next week. You gotta be kidding me.
Well, I'm one for the leaderboard this year. There you go. First win.
First win. Put the dash down.
I can, get a different question next time. A bit harder one.
I gave you one. Oh,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
they weren't. They were good too. I gave you 1 point. You gave me a point as well, though. So,
Yeah. Anyway, great segment. Pretty fun.
pretty good segment. I like it.
Good fun.
I rate it.
All right. Last thing, I want to talk about the NBA. You know all about this.
Me
mate.
too. So Celtics just knocked out Toronto. You didn't say that before.
They didn't knock them out.
They beat Toronto. Sorry,
Yeah,
it's a 1-0 lead. Yeah. In the series.
Sure, Max.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So what else has been going on? I said something. You can say something.
All right. Well, Raptors are in trouble. They're losing, as I said before. Big series between Nuggets and Jazz ended today with a 2-point win to the Nuggets to advance to the semifinals. They had a shot at the buzzer to win, and they missed it.
Wait. So Nuggets versus who? Jazz. And Jazz
Utah.
lost. All right.
Yeah.
Utah Jazz.
Yeah, not a great result for Jazz because they were leading the series 3-1 and they need to win a fourth game, and they didn't, and they choked. And
it makes it interesting. You love Jamal Murray going up there.
He played well. Only 17 points today, but he played pretty well.
It's a weak
But
effort for him.
I said Celtics lead 2-0. 2-0.
Right, so I just have to But I don't think his 17 points was as good as my 14 points in my
Oh,
under 10s game. So
yeah.
I think I was wearing the
Just
blue wristband. I just want to point that out.
the F there. There's another game tomorrow. Thunder versus Rockets. Game 7. Whoever wins it moves on to play the Lakers. So that'll be
The
interesting.
Lakers made the finals.
No, just semis. Semis. So there's
Still a
first
joke.
round.
I thought
there's
they were doing
semis.
horrible with LJ up there, LeBron James.
Yeah. He wasn't playing well, but Portland just weren't great, and they lost Damian Lillard in the last game, so not great. But yeah, whoever moves on to the round plays Lakers. That'll be good. And yeah, it's tight series, tight NBA games. Whoever wins the finals is going to be looked at as pretty good team because it's quite competitive this year.
I'm actually frothing over the chance to watch those beautiful games and competitive games. I'm frothing. I can't wait.
Yeah.
As much as I love the MotoGP, I think I might have to skip it to watch the NBA.
Anyway, wraps up there. Let's wrap up this episode.
Yeah, I reckon.
Can't speak English.
Up there with the top episodes, that one. That's a pretty good one.
Yeah, pretty good. Make sure you watch all the others on
Please.
YouTube. Go follow us on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, Spotify. We're on Anchor, so you can go there and there's all the platforms and it will take you to every single one. And there's like links. We're on Apple Podcasts now.
They accepted us. They love it.
Yep. And Google Podcasts. So, we're everywhere.
I think you forgot to mention YouTube there, even though you're reading off saying you forgot to mention YouTube.
Yeah, but guess what? 60% of you watching aren't subscribed.
Not subscribed.
I'm disappointed.
Please subscribe.
Yeah.
Or you'll have to watch MotoGP for the rest of your life. So
yeah. Mate, 60%.
Don't want to be watching the homeless shout to
No, all right. Good episode, Max.
Offended a lot of people there. See you, people.
See. Homeless.